And we're back. Hey, for episode 4, it's coming for you.
Oh my gosh.
Now, what that it is could be personal just to you. For us, I think it's the return of school.
It's daunting.
It is.
And I started dreaming about school. I had a dream last night.
What was your dream about?
That my lab was full of adults and students doing their beginning of the year forms, and I was nowhere near to be ready. So please, if you are listening, make sure you do your kids' beginning of the year forms so they can have a teacher and you're not waiting in the computer lab at a very, very long line. And yes, get your stuff done
Ahead of time.
because that was a nightmare for me in my dream.
So, is that how you know summer is ending and you start having dreams about returning to school?
Yes. Yes, and I'm not ready. I'm not mentally, physically ready. Not because I don't enjoy the place I work at, because I absolutely love work. It's because summer had ended a lot sooner for us because we worked most of the summer.
Mm-hmm.
Very thankful for that, but there's a laundry list of things to do and I'm not there yet.
And sometimes I'm just going to let you know these volunteer positions, these are like full-time jobs, y'all.
Yeah.
And I'm not telling you not to do it by any means because we need all volunteers in any way, shape, or form. But I'm telling you, it does make a difference. If you can give an hour to whatever club or committee that your child is a part of, an hour helps. It seems like nothing because, you might check some emails or watch some Instagram reels in that hour if you're sitting at your house. But please give it back to school and your kids.
And, when a volunteer person is talking to you and saying, "Hey, we have an amazing community. We're an incredible family," just hear them out and don't shut them down.
She's a
Because
little bitter, can you tell?
sour about that. Just you're gonna hear at least if you're speaking to me, but it's a lot, when you have a spouse that's in school full time, you're in school full time, you're both working, 2 kids, and another child that is in a leadership roles, we're busy, but we still make time to be there for our kids.
I think it's hard because everybody has their own baggage, right? With their busyness and what their schedules are. And everybody has their different threshold for the number of hats they can wear. But I think what was frustrating to you is not being heard.
Yes. Yes. I have a tendency of shutting things down and shutting people down. However, I'm going to speak and you're going to listen.
To be nice.
I'm just saying, when it's pertaining to your kid, just show up, be there, support the best way you possibly can.
But nonetheless, that's all we ask. And what about the emails? Did you start getting the back to work emails yet?
Yes, I did.
Did you open them?
Yes, I actually did.
I don't hear an air of competence in your voice.
I read them. Now, did I read it thoroughly?
Oh, you didn't close read it, huh?
I didn't have my glasses on.
Does that even count as reading if you don't have your glasses on? I wonder. Then you can say you saw it. So
I saw it.
so you're still accountable for it, even though you didn't fully understand. Got it.
I saw it. I said, okay, not priority, not priority, priority, not priority. What I need to know, where I need to be, show up, what time, got it, done.
Got it.
I don't have to read the fluff.
Do you know what day and time you need to be at your first event when we return?
Yes, I read that today.
Okay, good. Even though it came 4 days ago, you read it today?
No, I got it today.
You got it today?
Maybe I got it 4 days.
Yeah, you did get it 4 days ago.
Look it up. I'll tell you the day I need to show up. And I got that and the time and where.
And do you know what time you're picking up your kids tonight? That's the second question.
4:30.
Okay, good job.
See?
You got it.
I got it. Great medicine. My psychiatrist, I had a meeting with her today and she's like dying. She's like, "What's wrong with you?" I'm like, I'm nauseous. She's like, "Are you taking your anxiety medicine?" No. Well, because I'm only taking it when I need it.
Okay.
And then she goes,
You need it all the time.
and she goes, "What are you doing right now?" And I said, "Obviously talking to you." She's like, "I hear your computer." I'm like, "Oh, I have a class that I'm listening to." And then I'm trying to clean out my craft room, which is awful, hoarding. But she's like, you need to stop and we're going to talk and we're going to listen, or else I will not give you your anxiety medicine. She's like jokingly with me because I've had a relationship.
But she wants
over a
you to
year.
be focused.
And that's exactly what she said. She's like, you're nauseous because you're so worked up and you have this list. Like, I know that you do, and it's not getting done the way you want it in the time frame. It's okay.
Yeah, Liza's all gonna go on.
She's like, stop. Don't look at your email. Put your schooling on pause for 5 seconds while we have this conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And don't shut me down or act like you don't know what I'm telling you. And I was like, okay. But she was right. And I feel so much better that I took my anxiety pill because now I'm like, the nausea's gone away. It is what it is. I'm just going to keep rolling the best way I possibly can. But the one that gives me the anxiety most is, man, people have their bulletin boards up at school already. I love you guys, but man,
Wait,
Heather, like,
I'm one of those people, and
I'm
not
talking directly to you.
not normally one of those people. So in the last 4 years, I have not gone in early at all until contract time. But this year, as a counselor, they did not put us back in early. Normally, we get there 3 days before the staff. And so that would be the time you get your office unpacked. Because for those of you who don't work in a school system, unless you are the AP or the principal, your room has to come down because they clean. So you have to take all of your pictures off the walls. You have to bag up everything. So in a counselor's office, I have like the red couch that Stephanie's referenced. I have toys. I have stuffed animals. I have all my paperwork. Everything has to be clear, locked, put away like nobody lives there. And there's a couple of reasons for it. One, if you get transferred over the summer, which is a possibility, or you decide to take a different position, by cleaning your office out, it's easier to move, right? Or it's easy for them to gather those items and ship them to you or schedule a pickup time. The other reason is the cleaning aspect of it too. But when you don't get back in before teachers and you have a different role than a classroom teacher, it presents a level of difficulty because I'm in those trainings or giving those trainings and I have to meet with all of them to go over their kids with their 504s and to go, present about the counseling program and about how they use the resources and all of that. So if I didn't have it set up, I would not have time. And then we go and the doors open and there's, close to 800 kids and just me.
Yeah.
So it's too much. But for teachers, yes, they do have time in the schedule for teachers and paraprofessionals to be in the classroom. It is never enough time to get everything done. You never feel, I don't think ever 1 year, I ever felt 100% ready to say, welcome the students back. Not because I wasn't mentally prepared, but because the room wasn't the way I want it. And I think everybody knows once it starts, it doesn't stop until the last day of school.
And then everything just stacks up and stacks up. And you're like, I'm never going to get to that one thing I really wanted to do. And that's kind of where I'm at. I'm like, yeah, I'm just going to go when I'm supposed to.
I think you should.
Just because I have a lot of home stuff that I still need to get done. And my own schooling needs to get done, that it's okay. I'll be fine. And mentally, will I be okay? Probably not. It's going to eat at me. But physically and my responsibilities that I know I need to do at home are going to take precedent over going early.
Yeah, there's a level of perfection you have to let go of
Which is really big for me.
when you set a boundary. Yeah, you're very fixated on visual presentation,
Very, very, very much so.
which is a great skill, especially when you work in a school, because people ask you all the time, like to do the main bulletin boards and the stuff in the hallway. And then I know you're doing some setup stuff for our back to school, which, is very fun and inviting. But it also is a detriment, like any level of perfection. It's never, ever going to be 110% the way you want it, any amount of time frame or finances that you have.
Yeah. So the pressure is on. Let's see if I get it all done. I have until Wednesday morning.
So I did want to touch base. Last week, we spent quite a bit of time talking about mental health, and it makes me sad that you only take your anxiety pill when you feel you need it, because a lot of times it's too late when you realize that anxiety is there to take the pill. Like
That's what the
today.
psychiatrist said.
Look at that.
I'm gonna get better
My master's degree did work.
because now I'm calm. Like
Uh-huh.
I'm not antsy. Like after we talked and I was like, fine, I'm running downstairs. I took my anxiety medicine and I don't know how long it takes to kick in, but it kicked in. I got into the groove of cleaning the best way I know that I want my space to look. And then now I'm like, okay, you know?
Yep.
And my kids are really helpful when it comes to the house because they know I can't do it all. And like Sunday, I really just spent all my time upstairs doing homework and then trying to get our office area looking halfway decent. Getting rid of a lot of stuff felt really, really good. And then Friday, I think what helped me is Friday we got together with our friends and we painted jeans. And it was very therapeutic. And I told Jen that it's like creative therapy, but like art creative therapy. It's
Art
like a thing.
therapy. It is.
And I was like, this isn't true. And then I was like, oh my gosh, it felt so good to literally just hang out with your friends and just focus on one thing. How do I want my jeans to look? I am not creative when it comes to paint or drawing. That's not my thing. But I did print out some stencils and I had fun doing it. Now I'm still in the process where it's just white. I have not got color on it, but that's huge for me because I don't ever schedule myself time to get that, to do what I want to do. It makes me happy without everything else around me.
Did you see the picture that I sent you of mine?
So cute.
So my cat was just on my table trying to steal my patch and eat my jeans, so I was not too happy. But I have the front done, and now I have to do the back. But it is a fun project because you can't focus on anything else other than what you're doing in the time. And I love crafts, but how Stephanie was talking about wanting her space to be a certain way. My problem is I have all the crafts and all the stuff to do it, but I don't want to put it away afterwards. Like I'm not done with the jeans, so they're on my dining room table. Is that an effective place for an item on the dining room table? Probably not. And it bothers me when I look at it, but I'm hoping it's going to bother me so much I'm going to finish them.
That's what I do. I just leave it. I'm like, I know it's going to like
Drive me nuts eventually. Yeah.
set some time aside. So I folded mine.
Which I did because that's how I got the front finished because I sat them there and then every time I would sit down, I would sit in front of them and do it. But the back is like a starting project.
That's my goal Wednesday night. Just take time and just paint. I'm going to have everything done so I can just focus on that and just relax before Thursday comes.
I'm never going to have everything done. I think I've decided that. Friday, I did not want to go. And I was like, do I need to go? And you were like, yes. And
This was Friday.
Friday was the jean painting.
Yes.
And it wasn't that I didn't want to spend time, but when I get overwhelmed, sometimes I like kind of crawl into a hidey hole.
Well, I wanted to crawl into the hole, but I was like, no, I'm not going to crawl in this hole. I need to take this time for me.
So we did go late,
But
that was okay because we stayed and got it done and we set an end time and we had a good time.
and we got home on time.
And Saturday ended up being okay. So it was fine. Saturday was the parent thing.
Yes, it was okay. It went really well. Jen did an awesome job getting the whole setup, including our booster club. I just showed up.
It was a lot, y'all.
It was a lot, but we have people volunteering. So there's a win. And we got 2 sponsorships.
But part of what keeps me on track is my sleep schedule.
Yeah. You've been up late.
Yeah, well, not all of it's by choice. So the other night, I was in bed thinking I was going to go to bed. It was 9:15, which is later than normal. Like I am in bed at 9. I shut everything off at 8 and try to wind down mentally for an hour. And then go to bed at 9. So it's like, I don't know, 9:15. And I'm almost asleep and I hear, Ma, Ma. And it's Luke. Okay. And I'm like, what? And he's like, there's a bug in my room, Mom. And I was like, Luke, what do you want me to do about it? I don't know, Mom. There's a bug. Luke, it's like 9:15, 9:30. I cannot do anything about the bug. Go back to bed. Why are you being so mean? Because you are waking me up about a bug and you are 16 years old. And he walks out. Not kidding you. Almost asleep again. Must have been 20, 30 minutes later. Mom, I killed the bug. How did you kill the bug, Luke? In between 2 guitar picks. I smushed it. It was a flea, Mom. I know we have fleas. I was like, buddy, they don't come by themselves. Yeah, Mom, it was just one. Did it bite you? No, but it tried. Okay, Luke. Mom, why are you being so ornery? Luke, because you keep waking me up about a bug. It was not a flea. I don't know what it was. There's so many like jumping, biting critters in Texas. He walked across the grass, wore his shoes into his bedroom.
You know what I'm gonna do now? Because Halloween's coming up.
Bug? Just put the fake bugs all over?
Just random places in his room.
He apparently he really doesn't like bugs anymore.
Well,
Not that he really ever did. Tanner was the one that used to love June bugs and he'd pull their little legs off and stuff and thought that was hilarious. But
no, we should do that, Jen. Just randomly. He pisses you.
no, because he's gonna wake me up. It's horrible. But I did get something really sweet yesterday. Both of the boys came and gave me a hug at the same time. And they were laughing and they're like, let's go give Mom a hug on the couch. And I just sat there because my kids do not hug me anymore. Like, I'm very affectionate and they were when they were younger. But it's like once teenage puberty hits, they don't want to have anything to do. And like sometimes Tanner will still stick his head in so I can kiss his head. But like other than that, that's it. And so they both came in at the same time and gave me a hug. And Luke goes, is this the happiest day or the happiest moment of your life? And I start clapping my hands and I'm like, yes. It was just the cutest.
Sweet. They did it together.
Yes, at the same time in unison. Like they've been talking now, like they used to when they were little.
It's because they're bonding over fans.
They are. Dude, they were up and ready this morning.
Stop.
They had their showers, like we talked about the timing for showers, which, teenage boys and planning with it, another adult in the house and using the same shower just doesn't always work out well. And so we planned the shower time so we knew who was getting in what order, gave them their ranges, they picked, but they were up, showered, lunches packed. Both said we need breakfast, got their breakfast. They were out talking in the family room, like
not arguing,
No.
nothing. Sorry, look. Make sure you have this.
brownie.
You're
And
annoying me.
then Luke did say, Tanner's trying to keep me in line, Mom.
Okay.
And I said, well, Tanner, your brother's got some band experience. But then every time Tanner would ask me something, I'd say, I don't know, go ask Luke. And it was great. It worked.
Stop.
So it was glorious this morning. I could not believe it.
Meanwhile, Slowpoke Rodriguez.
Slowpoke Rodriguez, which is AKA Julia.
I was like, get up now. And he's like, oh, I'm up. And his alarm, literally, that's what plays for his alarm.
It yells, wake up.
Yes, it screams very loud and it's annoying as hell.
Wrong.
So I can hear it downstairs. And I got up. I was like, get up, get ready, let's go. I didn't get my lunch. And I was like, I already have that done for you because I knew this was going to happen. By the way, we registered him for driver's ed online. So that's probably why he stayed up late trying to get that stuff done. So we're like, dude, you got to go to bed at 11, like 10:30, 11. He did not go to bed at 10:30, 11 because I was still up. Nonetheless, he made it work. He asked for $3, and I'm really hoping he did not buy an energy drink. He didn't have his coffee. And I'm like, I'm sorry you didn't have your coffee, but you don't need
I think he bought one off of Luke because when Julian got into the car, he said, you got that Monster? And Luke said, yeah. But there was no other conversation about it. So that is exactly what happened. Look at us parents figuring out their ploys.
Well, now I know.
He should have told me. I would have made him a coffee.
Speaking of boys, so I love my son. I'm really trying. We are really trying as parents. But we didn't show him, how to clock in and clock out of your job because that.
You weren't there. That's not your job.
But
That's his employer's job.
But Crystal and Chris, and I'm sure their whole team
Probably showed him multiple
tried
times.
him multiple times, walked to the place to clock in and clock out. Now, he was so excited that he started his job and he got paid.
Except he didn't get paid because he didn't clock in.
So I get a phone call because Julian's in band camp at this time. And my cousin's like, hey, Julian didn't turn in his time card. And I was like, what do you mean he didn't turn in his time card? So I'm envisioning like a timestamp card or like on the computer, like how I do it. And she's like, no, we write our times down and then we turn it in to payroll. And I said, well, does he know that? And she goes, yeah, I told him I needed his card back. And I'm like, what? Mind you, we're gonna go back to the night before this happened, Tuesday night. He is super excited and asked me for thumbtacks. And I was like, why do I need a thumbtack? Like, why?
Is he hanging it up on a bulletin board? Is his first time card?
I'm gonna assume that it was that because he was like, no, just never mind. I want to hang something up, but it's okay. So I was like, I couldn't find thumbtacks in that moment. Like, it was a dire need. I'm like, I don't know where they're at.
Yeah, why do they always ask us where things are?
I was like, ask me tomorrow when it's not at night.
Yeah.
So anyways, I get this phone call from my cousin about him and his time card. She's like, it's okay. I got a hold. She wind up. He sent her a picture of his time card. I'm like, why would he send you a picture?
Because he brought
Because he took it home. And I was like,
because he was so excited.
oh my God. And I said, no, it's like he needed a thumbtack to hang it up. She's like, we needed that back. I was like,
yeah, you got to get paid first that you can say, can I take my time card home?
but then the best part was, she's like, it's okay. You know, we're going to, whatever, we'll process it. He shorted himself an hour. Because when she did the math, she goes, that's not what he turned in. He shorted himself an hour. So now he's got to wait a whole nother week.
Which he's lucky they're even getting paid because can you imagine any other company going back and saying, oh, you're shorted yourself an hour. Let me get that. They'd be like, so sad.
Yep. So
Maybe
I found the time card.
Right.
It's in my car in the side door. Why is it there? I don't know. I just saw that yesterday.
Because he leaves crap everywhere he
But
goes.
then it looks like
little-
it's looked like it's been chewed at the bottom. Like he was.
He probably was chewing on it.
It's like very rough around the edges, like at the very bottom. Like, this looks like an animal chewed this. So yours is afraid of a flea.
Yep.
And mine did not understand to turn the time card, even though he was told multiple times.
Well,
It's okay.
not to unequivocate Julian's story, but I get the fleet concept because at one time there were some animals that we were around that had fleas. And then they got on the kids and they came back to the house and I found them. And then, you know, it's kind of like when somebody at school has lice and they tell you if somebody has lice and your head starts itching, even though there's no lice there. So it's look, do you itch already? Oh, because one back and that's it's just the way it is. So I didn't tell you why we decided to name it. It's coming for you. I told you, but I did not tell the rest of the people. Okay, so how Stephanie was talking about people going in and setting up their bulletin boards early. So I went in thinking it was going to be a great idea because our principal said, hey, you'll be able to get on campus from this hour to this hour. And so I went in and was doing my own thing for about 15 minutes. And then I hear other staff members coming back and I prop the door open on purpose because where the counseling office is, it has a secondary door that you need a key and we don't have keys yet. We just have our badges. And so I propped the door open so I could hear coming and going, or if anybody needed to get back there, it's easier because you don't have keys to get into the workroom. And so they start bringing up new staff members back there. And I thought, oh, great. They're just introducing.
Wait, were they taking a tour?
No, they had just caught them in the front because nobody has keys, right? And so if you're a new staff member, you don't even have your badge, so you can't get in the building, right? Because your badges are like it's like a key reader on the doors. And so they would wait till another person came and to let them in, and then they'd like, hey, he'd go, hey, yeah, waiting in the lobby. Hey, do you know where my room is? And they would be like, no, but Russell's here. Let's go talk to her. And I thought they were just bringing him back to introduce me. And so like person one comes and I'm like, hey, I haven't opened my email. I'm not on contract yet, but do you have the email that tells you your room number? I'll walk you to where it is. And so some of them it was yes. Some of them it was, I don't know, let me find it. And I said, yeah, because you're going to find it a lot quicker than I can because the last I got a map was like at the end of last year.
Well, that's not even updated.
No. And it wasn't like some people have left and come and changes and such. Movement of rooms. So they find those, I walk them in, then they start to ask me questions about things. And then the tenured teachers are asking, you know, about some desks because they clean your room. So everything comes out and then we're moving some grade levels. And so some people were short desks and then some stuff didn't get moved. And so I was like, hey, we can move these. And then Nobody else is there. And they're like, what about badges? I was like, I don't know.
We're not HR.
I said, I thought every HR doesn't do the badges anymore. Police department does.
Okay, we're not our sweet officer that we absolutely love.
So they said, do we have badges? And where is this? I'm like, I don't know.
I was not even told. I'd have been like,
I was
we're
not prepared. I was not prepared for this. And so I do what I can to help. And what had happened is there's a last minute administrative meeting that our administrative team and our front office clerk, administrative assistant got called to, and they had to go attend it. And so when they come back,
Wait, are you setting up your room at this time?
yes, I was trying to. I wasn't setting anything up. I was walking laps in the building because I was helping people and trying to get away from others. And then I would forget what I was doing because I'm not ready for this. I was not ready. Our administrative, I get a hold of them, their team, and they're like, we're coming back now. And so they get in. I was telling him the story. And I said, I wasn't ready. And my principal pops their head around the corner saying, it's coming for you. You can't run away from it. And I was like, oh my God, it sounds like a scary movie.
It's true.
And she was just talking about the school year like it is coming. I was unprepared, y'all.
You know, I was in that room and she was, I was died.
I just started laughing because what else could you do? I was like, you're so right. It is. It's already here.
She's so good about like those one-liners, and it's like, just laugh like, oh my God.
Where did that come from? I never would have thought of that.
You know what? I love it. I think it's great. You are so right.
It is coming to that something coming for us all.
And she's like happy-go-lucky, like, just easing it on in, and
Well, because I don't think they really got much of a break.
probably not.
No. I mean, she was there like every day I was up there, she was there. Every day. Or in a meeting.
And she's smiling, and
I'm back there for 15 minutes and I was like, I'm not ready.
I can't do this.
Our halftime, we have our rapid fire, and this is my favorite part. All right. Do you prefer text or phone call?
Ooh. A text for non-important things, a phone call if it's important, but don't leave me a voicemail because I don't check it.
No crap.
I don't check my
Why do you have voicemail?
I don't know, because Verizon requires me to.
Okay, so I have to have a voicemail, and I tell my kids they have to leave one every time they call because if I get a phone call and I miss it, I freak out. How many times do I text you? I'm sorry, Mr. Caller, you okay?
But I'm alive. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, but why would you call me? Because you only call for important stuff. And
I called and laugh with you. Lately, I have not been calling you because I was like, we can't talk.
you
We could save our talking for today.
you only call for important stuff. So how am I supposed to know what is wrong if you don't leave a voicemail?
Because I don't like it. I don't leave voicemails because I don't want no one to leave me a voicemail.
Yeah, well, you're gonna get them because I'm always gonna tell you I'm okay, but call me when you can. That's
Send me a
the-
text message.
It's important. That's why I call.
Oh,
And I don't like to call. So if I'm calling you,
all right.
you're gonna have to get better at that. It really makes me nervous.
I didn't even know how many I got in there.
You probably got 475 knowing you.
Well, I know recently my mom's like, your mailbox is full. And I'm like, oh.
Well, good. Just leave it full and then nobody can leave you one.
Speaking of voicemails, one of my goals coming back to It's Coming For You is I have to get my voicemail set up on my phone at work.
Oh, I haven't done that.
I have not done that, and I don't know how to do it. And I read the instructions.
I think it does it automatically now. It's switched again.
What?
Yeah.
Well, I don't even know how to check it. That's the other part. I don't know how to check the voicemail either.
It usually will send you a message if you get a voicemail.
Through an email?
Uh-huh. So
When did that happen?
3 months into last year.
Oh.
I don't think anybody called you. Don't worry about it. We'll play with it. You know what? When we go back, I can call you and leave you a voicemail. And
Okay.
I'll text you and say, don't pick up the phone, and then we'll see what happens. But because I got some voice messages, but then mine just gets routed to different places. So I don't know.
Okay.
We'll try. Okay.
Great.
Mine is always a text, except if you are my mother, then I have to call you. Every day.
Every day.
Every day. At 5:45 when I go on my walk. Every day that's my mom call.
I have to call my parents too, randomly that I call them.
Your mom just calls you randomly, so I think it's fair.
That's fair. Yeah.
Mhm.
She's alive.
And she just had a birthday. Happy birthday, mama. Okay. Do you like to cook or order out?
Oh, order.
She orders out. She will say she crock pot stuff, but then her family tells me she burns it in the crock pot. I'm just gonna throw that
You
out
know,
there.
cooking is, people find it very therapeutic. It is another job. And then you have to clean. And then you got to buy the ingredients. All like, it just, I don't enjoy cooking like people do. I enjoy baking when I have the time. I don't enjoy cooking. And I'm decent at it. I just don't enjoy it at all.
I used to enjoy it. I don't really enjoy it now because it is another time constraint, but I don't have the finances to order out.
I don't either.
But yet you do it.
I really,
That's what I hear you say.
that,
The other night,
that is going to be cut out.
what did we talk about? It was 9 o'clock at night when we left the paint party. And you hadn't eaten dinner yet. And your daughter's asking, can we go to Texas Borders? Dad says we can go. And I go, you guys didn't eat dinner yet? And you go, no.
I was here painting. How was I going to eat dinner?
I ate dinner before I left and cooked it. When your husband dropped the dishwasher off, I was cooking.
Jen got a dishwasher, y'all.
Actually, Jeff got me a dishwasher, y'all.
She had to go back to hand washing, and oh my gosh, I cannot live without a dishwasher.
3 months of hand washing.
I didn't know it was that. I thought it was recent.
And I made the kids do it too. And then we watched the videos on YouTube to try to do all the fixes with the checker of the circuits and the cords. And my cousin does all that. I don't touch it. And then we got a new part because then that's what YouTube said to do. Order this part and swap it. And guess what, y'all? It didn't work. And now this is our second one in 4 years. But this was like a cheapo, like at a really bad discount place. And it was under $100. But now the one that Jeff got is a very nice dishwasher with a steel interior, but we only paid $40 for it. So we were unsure if it was going to work, but it's held up, y'all.
Hey, and they said him he can bring it back. Oh, I see it now. Nice.
I know, it's pretty.
She said it's like industrial, like
It is. Now, the only bad thing about it doesn't have a catch on the door. So if you open it, it like
falls.
You have to like hold it.
Is there a way to like fix that?
There might be, but I'm not going to mess with it. I just told the kids to be careful. They don't put stuff in it anyway. They just put it in the sink. You know, they're kids. All right. So we know that. So I cook out of necessity, not by choice. Target or Amazon?
Oh, gosh. Convenience is Amazon. 100%. The convenient factor is Amazon. Target is
for shopping. Amazon is for buying.
Yeah. I like to just look in Target and just, even if it's window shopping, I just want to see like what's new, the season's changing, there are themes. I just love going to Target. Now, recently, I've not been enjoying Target because people have screaming children and they don't watch them. And I'm like, it's coming and it's too soon. And Target for me,
It's coming for you.
you know, because it's back to school shopping for supplies. And that's why I don't find it enjoyable at this moment. Because I'm like, I can't. So we went shopping for Caitlin and Julian, their supplies, but because you told me about the stuff. And then I was like, nope, I'm not going back there. Not until school dies down.
I can only go to Target early in the mornings, like on off days or Sundays.
I can't wake up in time.
And then I can only go to the grocery store unless I have to go. Like I do all my grocery shopping on Sunday morning, and I start at 6:30 in the morning at the grocery store. It's great. It's quiet.
Is anybody there?
No, not that many.
I just got to get up at 6:30.
But you can't shop past 11 o'clock on Sunday because it is too people-y.
I just do curbside pickup.
Nope, I can't do it.
It's free.
I know, but I cannot purchase groceries online because I have watched the people try to pick out stuff. And then
why do you got to talk to me like this? Like
every time I try to go and get something, they say it's out of stock. And then they do some like, whoever's putting the substitution in, it's not what I wanted, like at all. It's not similar. You can't substitute, like, for example, if I want Diet Coke, you cannot substitute regular Coke. You cannot substitute Diet Pepsi. I only want Diet Coke. Okay, so whoever is in charge of the substitution algorithm needs some help.
They tell you we're substitute.
And I say, no. And it takes me just as long to punch the order in as it does to go to the store and get it. Because HEB is literally walking distance from the house.
Amazing.
Which I do love, but then it creates a problem because it's also very easy to go up there. And so when Luke is yelling, I want Hot Pockets, and I don't have any, I can get up there very quickly. I should tell him to walk, but I'm a nice mom.
It's hot out.
But I do love Target. I've never purchased clothes on Amazon. I have some in a wish list, but I've never purchased any clothes on Amazon. Have you? I have a lot of friends that do, and they say they like them.
I do. Like, I got my my 2 jean jackets, from Amazon. I do, but
Yeah.
not all the time. But if I'm in a pinch, yeah. Like I needed a dress for Nana's 90th birthday because it was red, white, and blue theme because she's 4th of July baby, and I'm like, I have like a T-shirt, but it's not that kind of event.
You could have come back and gone. Your dress you gave me, it looks like an American flag.
I'm not.
You don't want it. You don't want to be the patriotic flag.
My brother-in-law had a American flag blazer.
Oh, he did it.
He was talking on. Yeah, I'm not there.
I was not there. All right. If you could instantly become an expert at one completely useless skill, what would it be?
Drawing, painting.
That's not really completely useless.
But I'm not good at it at all. At all.
I would just say isn't useless.
Oh, isn't useless? Oh,
No, that is a useful
actually,
skill.
that's a useful skill.
But we'll take that. Let me see. I would like to know how to fix anything.
Building.
Oh, build construct. That's not a useless skill either.
Oh, shoot.
Although fixing things isn't either.
I can't fix nothing.
Okay, so we're just gonna say one skill. We're not gonna say useless skill. And your first one was drawing.
Mhm.
I wish mine was being able to fix stuff. I guess useless would be I cannot do anything in 3D. So like modeling, like using clay, sculpting.
Yeah.
I cannot do anything 3-dimensional. Isn't that weird? Even drawing sometimes if it has dimensions that
Really?
it's like, yeah.
They show you that in elementary. I like how to draw a cube.
I can draw the cube, but it just doesn't look right.
It's because it's flat and it's not actual. It's on paper, so you have to look at it.
Right, but even I'm talking about like if we did sculpting in a pottery class, it doesn't something with my brain doesn't connect the 3rd dimension. I can see it in my head, but I cannot translate it.
That's weird.
I know.
Missing a
And missing a part, and missing a screw in there. Something's loose. It's jiggling around. That's why I can just see it and I can't duplicate it. Okay, if you had to be reincarnated as a common animal, what would you choose and why?
a common animal,
Uh-huh.
like a dog or a cat.
That's common. There's other common ones. I'd say mouse. As you can get into tiny spaces and hide. And food is kind of easy.
A bird, so I can fly.
You can poop on people.
That too. That
You would enjoy that.
I totally wish I would. Like, oh, this person gets me up.
That's awesome. Gosh. So
It would be amazing. Just think about it. And I just watch everybody come down. Oh, you got your groceries back.
very good for some people. All right. So what to you really is the ending of summer if you had to pick something? Is it that first email? Is it this first screaming child in the back to school section at Target?
The dreams.
The dreams.
Every year.
So when things transition in your life, do you always get dreams?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Stress usually brings them for you is what I think.
I think so too. But for sure, every year it's always I dream that I'm going back to work and I'm not ready for this or that. Or I have a classroom. It's like that's how I know that time is coming. And then my body just starts naturally waking up early, like, oh, it's time for you to get up. Fine. And I'm like, I don't want to get up. I want to stay in bed. But no, I have to get up, get back into your routine. Because, you have to train your body all over again. It doesn't really
I didn't get off mine this year other than I pushed it back to 6:30. So I always get up at 5. I pushed it back to 6:30 on a couple of days, but I didn't because I had such a hard time every year. The staying up later is my anxiety about it, right? Because I have more on my to-do list, so I can't shut my brain off as easy. And I know that, so I'll stay up a little later so that hopefully by the time I get in the bedroom, I'm tired. But I tried not to shut it off this year and keep the system because I watch the boys and I see it's hard for them.
It's like kids. They have to go to bed. I mean, hopefully your kids you have a bedtime. Same with us because we're constantly just go. Now I am terrible at sleeping at night. because there's so much I need to get done in such a short window for me to actually do it. But by the time I get home and then everything else, but I really, really try to shut it down by like 11 when that's way late for you, but like mentally shut it down. And I'm like, okay, then I can start going to sleep. I'm going to try to push it early because my schedule's earlier now. So I really got to get up and get going and not
Be rolling up in there.
not be roll it up
right
where I was
cool.
supposed to be there. And then I don't have my kid there and she's on a later schedule. So
What's that going to look like?
that's a great question. We're figuring that out right now.
If you haven't figured it out, Stephanie waits till the last minute to make those choices.
I mean, she's going to have to just
Get herself out.
get herself together. She's super responsible and she's very type A when it comes to those types of things. So I'm not worried about it. It's just,
It's a change.
it's a massive change.
And it's
our
scary for you.
schedules are so different. Yes.
I was petrified the first time Tanner had to get himself out. And he did. He was much more successful and consistent than Luke ever was in the beginning with getting himself up, getting himself on the bus, making sure. And the good thing is you're not that far away.
No. So if she doesn't get picked up, because it's happened multiple times with Julian,
Well, sometimes I wonder,
I don't know. It could have been just him. It could just be
Tie
him.
car.
I'm not going to put blame on anybody, but it could totally just. But
Julian bus.
I will have the flexibility the first day just in case that. And I'm so blessed that I do have that for the first day in case something happens. I'm able to just go and get her 5 minutes away from work, Can't hate that.
Nope, not at all. All right, so we're going to leave you with the hall pass to kind of put in the comments, how do you know when your summer's officially over? And our second request is that you like or subscribe so that we can continue making these great podcasts because we hope just, to reach you and hope you find some humor in your week by listening to us and coming online for our journey.
Connecting, navigating.
Yes, it's navigating as the things are coming for you.
You know what? I ordered.
Did you get a shirt?
No, on Nellis. I'm going to make her one now. I thought they were tiny. Like there were these little like desk plaques. And I finally opened the box today. They're gigantic. They're freaking big. They're like this big.
All right. And next week, I don't know what we'll be discussing. Probably more fun and joys with band camp because I tell you what, that's my indication. We're already back over. We're back. We're back. So you'll have some new stories from the on-campus when you talk with us.
Join your museum of uniforms.
In case your campus has them.
Please do it online at home.
From the Computer Lab teacher. All right. Thanks for tuning in.
Bye.
Bye.